The government wants to cut the number of poor Filipinos by half before President Bongbong Marcos ends his term in 2028. But can the recently launched food stamp program help to achieve this goal? Shyla Francisco tells us in this report.
Almost 20 million Filipinos are considered poor, based on the latest data of the Philippine Statistics Authority in 2021. This translates to a poverty rate of 18.1%. But the current administration wants to cut this rate by half to achieve a single-digit poverty incidence by 2028. If this happens, this would be equivalent to 9% of the population. The National Economic and Development Authority has yet to provide the number of Filipinos that will be considered poor by then. Still, they are confident they will meet their target.
Are we on track? I think that given the recent developments, economic data that we have seen, we are definitely on track. As you have heard already many times by now, the economy is growing, grew at 7.6% last year. If you look at the jobs data, we also are reaching unemployment data have continued to decline.
However, NEDA said that rosy economic figures are not enough. Quality of jobs should be improved to further reduce poverty. NEDA said that the goal is for the labor market to match the demands of emerging markets such as artificial intelligence and green economy.
Without investment, there is no way you can improve that quality of jobs. You need to get those, to build factories, you need to build plants, equipment, roads, bridges, and so on, to be able to employ more people in areas where you can, our people can earn decent incomes. So that's the challenge, Daphne, and we are in a hurry because, as we keep on saying, many of our neighbors have left us long ago, but now we have the opportunity. As we keep saying, the stars are aligned, and if we miss this time, I don't know where we are going.
For their part, other agencies such as Department of Education and Commission on Higher Education are working to improve the quality of graduates to better equip them in the labor market.
We have identified niche programs where we can produce world-class professionals. So we are consciously linking Philippine universities with foreign universities so that their graduates will have both Philippine and international credentials. So we continue to be world-class.
We are about to launch the recalibrated K-10 curriculum in a few weeks' time, probably around mid-August. But the review of the senior high school curriculum, mainly grades 11 and 12, is underway. We already have a national task force doing that. We hope to complete that within a year's time. We are on learning recovery, so we needed to decongest our curriculum, focus more on the foundational or fundamental learning areas like math, science, reading, and
the government is also working on upskilling and reskilling the current workforce, including migrant workers.
Marami tayong nurses, teachers, iba pang mga professionals abroad na hindi passers ng board. So, SecTed, inumpisahan namin this year. Nagkanda kami ng mga online review.
But while all of these are underway, the government is doing its best to address the needs of the poor families. The food stamp program, for one, is aimed to end involuntary hunger among food-poor Filipinos. The Social Welfare Department assures the public that the list of beneficiaries are really considered food-poor and not just those chosen by political leaders.
It's always been a misconception that the selection of beneficiaries goes through the political leaders. Quite the contrary. All our programs, including 4Ps and now the food stamp program, ang anchor niyan is the listahan ng database that the department runs. The listahan ng database is a database based on saturation drive or a survey drive that's done by the department. The local leaders have no control over that. It's database driven, and it's really isolated or insulated from our political leaders.
For now, the government is studying to make the program permanent in selected areas. Shyla Francisco, We Are One News.